So as far as I can remember, I've always played football. I loved football, and there was always a ball and a brother to kick a ball around with, and plenty of friends as well. And so by the age of about 8, a school friend, his dad was starting up a lads team, and so I went to play in the boys team. But at that time, girls weren't allowed to play football. So I had to pretend I was a boy. So I'd already got short hair anyway, but I was called Billy. Everyone used to call me Billy because my name is Gill and Gilly, so they used to call me Billy. And just so I could play football really and be in the team. And we were a pretty good team, but then soon became apparent I was a girl and the other teams didn't like it. So then that stopped me playing in a team. I still carried on playing with the lads on the field at the front of the house and everything and stuff like that. But my brother was dating a girl from Thame, and she said, oh, they've got a girls' team there. So my dad said, okay, he took me over theirs, and I got into the reserve side at 12, got player of the year that year, and then progressed into the first team the following season. And if it wasn't for my parents, you know, I wouldn't have been able to do any of that. They drove me around everywhere to training over in Thame every week and then playing on a Sunday. It became a big part of their life as well. I think it was 1976. There was a split in the Thame team and the majority of the girls came and we started up an Aylesbury team and my dad was manager. So it was the Aylesbury ladies team. Fell pregnant, I'd had my daughter in 1987 in the February. My parents were thinking about moving abroad to Menorca. One of our girls who played at Aylesbury was doing a work experience at Arsenal. And Vic Akers, who was the Arsenal women's manager he wanted to start up a women's team. So Ali Clement, who was the girl that was the trainee there, work experience, she said, well, Aylesbury have got a team and their manager's moving abroad, so you've got a ready-made team, you know, because it would take a while to get a girls' team together to start playing. So he picked up on that idea and he said, yeah, we'll go with that. My dad was more than happy, you know, that the girls would do that. And that's how Arsenal women's team was formed. So I was a founder member of that team. When I first started, on the park pitches, we used to have to change in the scout hut down the road, walk up the road to the game, and then there was one game, it was so muddy there, we had to go and be hosed off down at the cattle market in Thame. So going from that up to where I was at Arsenal when I finished playing was a huge step in itself. But looking at it from where we were starting at the men's game to where the girls are now, it's huge. But it's taken so long, even now, to get to where it is. Girls now have women idols, you know, whereas I was growing up, it was Peter Osgood or Charlie Cook or, you know, Bobby Charlton and George Best. But now the girls have got women idols, Lucy Bronze, Leah Williamson, Millie Bright, and it's great to see. So no, we didn't actually, we're not jealous of it, we're not anything. We were just glad that the women's game was getting more accepted.